Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try to do something different than I usually do,
Something other than second-rate entertainment,
where I'm just focused on, celebrating how I am collecting in this hobby, and I'm going to put myself out there and put some opinions out there. So let's stick around and check this out.
I'll give it a shot.
Hello friends, I am John and I am the 3D 80s kid. All right, so you can see from the title of my slideshow here, I'm going to be talking about 5 iconic vintage baseball cards people love that I don't like. So to start things off, big shout out on this concept to Blue Jacket 66 Dave, who put out this video a year and a half ago. Came up with a list of 10. He kind of stretched there to make it work because a lot of the cards he actually did admit that he used to not like and learned to love. So I was really only able to pull 5 together for mine. But big shout out to him on the concept that inspired me to create my own list here. So, I will link below to his video, which if you haven't watched, you should absolutely check that out. So, and I just want to say to everyone out there, some of these cards, some of my friends in this hobby own them. Lots of the people I watch own them. And I'm not trying to crap on your happiness. I am happy for you. I watch a lot of videos of people showing things that I never plan on buying for myself. And I am happy seeing the passion that they exude on these things. And I still love watching their videos on these subjects, even though I have zero intention of collecting these cards for myself. And the troll response is going to be, well, if somebody gave you one of these cards, you sure as hell wouldn't turn it down. And that is accurate. Yes, I wouldn't turn these cards down because they are worth a lot of money, and I would be able to turn them around and buy things I do like. So yes, they're worth a lot of money, but they're not what I am looking for. My entire collection method here is focused on cards where I love how they look because I want to display them on my wall. So these ones I don't feel that way about, at least at this moment in time. I'm not saying I'm going to feel that way forever, but that's how I feel capturing this moment in time. So let's get going with my list. All right, starting with a honorable mention, as this one was fully documented in Dave's previous video, but I wanted to reiterate the point that the fakeness of this one just overwhelms me to the point of not liking it. This was something where the photographer for whichever one of these magazines came first, told him to jump as high as he could in the air. And it just doesn't look real, even with the jump being so elevated, like he's trying to dunk a basketball, not, make this actual double play at second base. And the runner just laying there on the ground is obviously fake. To me, it's about as real as this old Judge Joe Quinn card, which, he's either safe there or maybe he invented planking. Who knows? But the realness, is on the same level to me as this card here. So, I look at this 56 card and look at this. This is how the shortstop jumps over the runner who is actually sliding into the bag, kicking up the dust. And he's got forward momentum taking him towards first base. He's not jumping vertically straight up in the air. So, this is a real action card, not that thing that's on that 53 Bowman color card. So, gotta state this one. I know Dave said it all himself very well as well, but had to reiterate the point. So, moving on to my number 5 card, I have got the 1949 Bowman Roy Campanella. Once again, apologies to people who love this card. But when I see just the blank expression on this face, it doesn't make me think baseball card. I know where the photo comes from. It's him with the Montreal Royals, the AAA affiliate, is where they pulled this picture from. But the blank expression to me reminds me of that picture people end up having taken of them their first day at a new job, and reminds me of an employee ID badge photo. Here you go. I'm sharing my own blank, expressionless look for you to enjoy. And now here you go. There we go. Try to unsee this when you look at that Roy Campanella card from this point forward. I dare you. So, number 4, I have got the Satchel Paige 4849. You know, Dave has clearly stated this should be called 49 Leaf. Satchel Paige card. And you know what I see in this card? Uh, you know, the thing that everybody talks about when they collect a baseball card is they love it when the guy has his eyes closed. I mean, don't you just hear that from everybody? I mean, when people talk about the beauty of the 52's top set, they always bring up this gorgeous Hoyt Wilhelm with his eyes closed, right? I mean, am I right? That's what everyone talks about with 52 tops, right? So, you know, much better picture here. The 49 Bowman card. I know he's not looking straight at the camera, but you know, he's got the subtle little hint of a smile, and much better card to collect, in my opinion, if you're one that insists on having a rookie card of the guys. Just can't, you know, eyes closed for me. Sorry, it's a deal breaker. So, number 4, or number 3, actually, 1938 Gaudi Joe DiMaggio card. This is one that actually Dave brought up in his video, but I don't put it here for the very same reasons. I think the little cartoons are awesome, and I do want to collect 1 or 2 cards from this set eventually. But I don't want this one because they did him so wrong with this headshot. I mean, Joe DiMaggio, that it's just wrong. I know it comes from this photo here that was in the 37 Gaudi Wide Pen Premium set, and it's just such a goofy look on his face. And I grew up where Joe DiMaggio was class. He was cool. This is the guy who got Marilyn Monroe to marry him. And even when I was a kid, he was still the elder statesman, classy guy as Mr. Coffee with that series of commercials he did for years for the Mr. Coffee brand. He is class, elegance, style, and they just did him so wrong with the goofy smile on the picture of those cards, and I just want to steer clear of it. So, up next, number 2, 1949 Leaf Jackie Robinson, another case where it just the way his facial expression in this is, it doesn't even look like him. It is so unflattering with the picture on this card that it just bothers me. It reminds me of another case where it was a good looking guy who intentionally made himself look goofy. And there we go. Cuba Gooding Jr., when he did Radio, he made himself intentionally look silly. And I feel like this 49 Leaf Jackie makes him look just off and goofy. There's so many other pictures better than him. The 49 Bowman, we got a great smile shot. The promotional Bond Bread card here from 47, that's, you know, a more serious look, and just, it still looks like him. It looks good. You know, he's not smiling, but this looks like a great shot of him nonetheless. So, you know, that other photo, it's just wrong, and it just bothers me. And all right, next one might be shocking to you, but I'm going to go for it here. Number 1, 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle card. And I can hear a lot of people, when I present this one, is thinking in their heads, you're just jealous, you're never going to afford this card. But this is one that bothered me from when I first saw it as a kid. It was thrown in our faces all the time as being the Mickey Mantle card. In fact, I looking back, I remember my early years of collecting. It was kind of the only Mickey Mantle image that was really imprinted in my brain for the first few years of collecting. And my dislike for it all stems from a little zooming in there of, look at his teeth. I honestly thought that Mickey Mantle was a buck-toothed guy when I was little. Uh, his teeth are just so prominently sticking out here. It was, to me, it overwhelms the face shot to the point where I just can't unsee looking at his teeth sticking out like that. And so I was inspired to create this. There you go. There is the updated Mickey Mantle 1952 Topps card. Try to unsee that now. All right. All in fun. This was, everyone out there, collect what you like. If you love these cards, collect them. I am very happy for you. And, anyone in the comments, if you agree with my picks, let me know. If you think I'm full of it, let me know. And if there's any cards out there that you feel, lots of people love and you just don't like them for whatever reason, I'd love to hear about that as well. Love the interaction in the comments of my videos. So please share your thoughts, opinions. I'd love to hear them. And everyone, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.